Today I decided to see whether ChatGPT works for medical knowledge. I acted like a patient and I suggested to ChatGPT that I have chest pain on exertion radiating to the arm, a little bit of jaw pain and breathlessness. And I asked what should I do next? And you'll be surprised what it said. It just kept saying the same thing. Go to the hospital, call the emergency services and seek urgent medical attention. In this case, all the ChatGPT kept saying is seek medical attention. So what I gathered from here is the response of ChatGPT also depends on how you frame the question. So if your question is not properly framed, you may not get an answer which is absolutely correct. But I liked one point that it said seek urgent medical attention. So in a way, it managed to diagnose an acute heart attack. Then I tested it further. I gave it another symptom saying that I feel breathless on lying down and I feel better when I sit down. What should I do? And to my surprise, the first answer was please sit down with pillows. And the second thing it said, hydrate yourself more. Now that is dangerous because if you're lying down and getting breathless and feeling better sitting down, it could be a sign of fluid overload in the lungs due to heart defect, or it can be asthma. In such a situation, if ChatGPT or any other search engine suggests hydrate yourself and you increase your water intake, you could be headed for more trouble. In this case, ChatGPT created a gaffe. It clearly told you to do something which you should not do. It told you to take more fluids. So here it aired in diagnosis as well as management. I put another question to trick it to see whether it understands. I asked that if I'm having a heart attack, can I take nitroglycerin tablet, as we all know Sorbitrate, under the tongue when I'm experiencing a heart attack? And it answered that take it if your doctor has suggested it. Do not take it if you are not aware of it. Which I thought is a great thing. So ChatGPT was not trying to be a doctor. I decided to explore this further. Then I put a next question that if I have symptoms of a heart attack like acute chest pain, should I be taking any measures before I reach the emergency? And it answered that first, of course, call for emergency help, seek medical attention immediately, and mention that you can take aspirin for the heart attack you have. Of course, if you're not allergic to aspirin. So in this case, it said that you need to seek immediate professional help and suggested the right remedy, which is taking aspirin. In the first instance, I told ChatGPT, imagine you're a doctor. Hence, it refrained to give any serious medical advice besides consulting a medical professional. When I asked it about fluid in the lungs, I did not mention imagine you're a doctor, and it started giving medical advice which was adverse to the situation. When you suggest or ask a question to ChatGPT, the answers are based on how you frame your question. So that can really confuse the person of what to expect and what to follow. What I liked about this AI, that for every query, the first response was seek medical attention. It did not try to be a doctor and advise you completely. Of course, it did go wrong in a couple of things. Cutting a long story short, I personally would not use ChatGPT for health-related queries. AI is excellent to collect basic information about your problem, which helps you discuss the problem with the medical professional. It cannot be taken as a complete panache or an answer to all your medical problems. As I cited in the other example, that taking more fluids could harm your heart. So you need to use these artificial intelligence tools intelligently.